about what's happening with the Greenwood County Democratic Party. Let me tell you, this past month has been very busy with some wonderful activities. I still have a smile on my face. 2 weekends ago, we served at the Greenwood Miracle League. About a dozen of us came out, wore our shirts, and worked with special needs students who were just an absolute delight. For those of you who participated, raise your hands. There was a lot of us here who did it, so thank you so much for doing it. That was so much fun. We're going to do it again next year for sure. There's just indescribable feeling and a little bit of exhaustion. I don't think I've run bases in maybe 25 years. How many of you felt that same way? It was a lot, you know, and then some of those kids could run a lot faster than I can. They really can. They were amazing, lots of energy. We have a convention coming up next weekend in Columbia. Every one of you is invited to come to Columbia to sit and participate. It is open to the public. For those of you who signed up to be a delegate, I sent an email out to you over the week. Wanted to make sure you received the packet from the state party that had the information about it. If you did not get it, send me a text or send me a Facebook message or send me an email. I'll send you a digital copy. But we're looking forward to it. All the candidates will be there. It's also good to see Democrats from across the state, from the shore to the north and the south. We all get together in a common cause and re-energize. It will be the first time since 2019 that we all can get together like this, so it will be worthwhile. June 14th is the primary election day, but you should know early voting has already begun. How many here have cast their vote already, who did early voting? I see maybe 3 who did. So thank you for getting that vote out of the way. You have all 5 days next week. You can go to the elections office during normal business hours. As long as you have your ID and you're registered, you can go cast your vote, get it out of the way. Otherwise, we'll see you at the polls on June 14th from 7 to 7. I'm working the polls, so maybe you'll see me when you pop in. But many of us work the polls, as a matter of fact. Who's poll volunteers? That's wonderful. So thank you for that service. It is a true community service. It's a long day, but it's not a hard day. It's good to meet people. So get out and vote and bring a friend. On June 10th, this is late breaking. This is not in your agenda because this came out after the agenda was printed. So if you have your agenda and you look on the back, you see the calendar of events. Squeeze this in there. On June 10th, there will be a debate, a Democratic gubernatorial debate. All 5 candidates for governor, there are 5, believe it or not, will be on the stage fielding questions from approved panelists. It will be televised. If you go to scetv.org, you can see it broadcast live. They also have information that they'll be broadcasting it again later in the week before the election itself. But you will want to watch, and if you haven't made up your mind yet, this would be a great way for you to learn about the candidates directly and hear what they have to say. June 10th, the gubernatorial debate. We almost thought it wasn't going to happen. There's a lot of bickering online between the candidates about you said this and you did that, but they finally got it together and all have agreed. On June 14th, we also have another important day. Besides it being the primary day, it's also when filing opens for Greenwood City Council Ward 2. That was Patricia Partlow's seat and Linda Edwards before her. It opens. There's a special election in August to fill that seat. For the next 2 weeks after June 14th, filing will be open. It closes on, I think I have it in the brochure, it closes on Friday the 20-something, but it's only open those 2 weeks. If you live in Ward 2, by the way, where we're at right now in this building is part of Ward 2, so if you're in the surrounding region, you're likely in that ward as well. We need public servants to stand up and cast those votes and work with the community. Patricia Parlow's shoes are tough to fill, but I know we have people in this room that can do it. And if not you, maybe you know somebody who should. If you have any questions about it, we can put you in touch with a few of the city ward council members, and they can tell you what it's like. We can put you in touch with Ms. Edith Childs. She knows what it's like to serve in public office. Please take that step. It's sometimes a scary step, but we don't want to have the special election come and there's nobody on the ballot. We need to have good voices and good names on that ballot. So please consider it. June 14th is when it opens. On June 17th, 18th, we have a Juneteenth celebration happening right here in Greenwood. Friday night, there's going to be a culture fashion show sponsored by the United Way of Greenwood. And then on Saturday, starting at 10 a.m., there will be a Juneteenth parade right down Main Street, right by the fountain there. You're welcome to participate. We will have a presence there. There will be in the parking lot vendors, lots of food, lots of live music. We will have a booth there with voter registration info. We want to make sure we register at least 20 new bodies to put them on the rolls so they can vote in November. As a candidate, I've also purchased a booth, so I will be there. Come out and say hi. I'm going to try to meet and greet as many people at that event as possible. So it's nice to have an event right here in Greenwood for all of us to go to. We're also announcing for the first time, I didn't put it online yet, I wanted you to be the first in the know because you took all the effort to come out here, so here's the scoop. The second annual Floyds Fish Fry is set. August 27th, same place at the Boys and Girls Club in Greenwood. We're going to hold it there. It was a great venue last time. Smoke in the City will also be a vendor to serve us our fish plates. We also have some extra volunteers to serve hot dogs and food and put on a fun show. But there's going to be something different we're going to offer this year as well. Should I share it? All right, I'm getting the yes. We had a kickoff planning meeting last weekend, and the committee voted that we will have a candidate dunk tank. A candidate dunk tank. We think that will draw out a number of Republicans to our cause as well. All right, the candidates will be there, and for an extra couple of bucks, you can throw some balls at us, see if you can dunk us. So we're going to try to get that dunk tank. We have our contacts. We're going to, if for no other reason, to come soak the candidates. Man, we'll do anything for a vote. I'm telling you, we'll do anything for a vote. We are looking for more volunteers. If you wish to get involved, please sign up at a volunteer sheet in the back and just indicate fish fry, write it down, and we'll make sure we'll invite you to our planning meetings. The more people we have to plan and volunteer, the better. But we had over 350 tickets sold last summer. It blew the records off. We want to go 400 and higher. I think we can do it. All right? So make sure you mark that on your calendar. Cancel your vacations. Cancel any surgeries you have. Nobody's allowed to pass away before then. No funerals. We want everybody at the Fish Fry. Okay, that brings us, I believe, to the end